I've been listening, and once more, well, I suppose I've been thinking. Good question. About you. About how. Because what's really interesting to me, Joy, is you mentioned earlier about the burnt toast, the running late. And when I pressed you ever so slightly, you said, okay, fine. I'll admit it, I was feeling somewhat hesitant. So then I'm thinking to myself, what is there to be hesitant about? And then I'm thinking, but I don't say it. I'm thinking, well, maybe it's Lawrence. Maybe it's his wife. Maybe it's the prospect of the three of you potentially being in the same room at the same time. Maybe. But then when you mentioned this encounter with Graham, with Lawrence's father, I'm thinking to myself, well, okay, now I see. He clearly meant a great deal to you. Not to mention the link with your mother. And then there's also this pattern of persistently overlapping partners. And what I mean by that is, when I asked you why you didn't want Alan to attend the funeral of your mother, you said something about, that's right, not being yourself. As though only certain parts of our personality, our psyche, are suitable for public consumption. And then there's the story of your father asking you not to make a fuss. Nobody wants to see you make a fuss today, Joy. And I'm thinking, what does he possibly mean by that? Or rather, what does a statement like that mean to you? I think my honest feeling is when he asked you not to make a fuss, he was asking you to stop feeling, to feel nothing. And when we feel nothing, Joy, when we cease to feel anything at all, we lose track of what causes us pain, power, not to mention what excites us, delights us. And I'm thinking, well, of course you had sex, of course you did with Lawrence, because I suspect you needed to, you wanted to feel something.